Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the daily market wrap for Thursday, January 23rd, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. All right, awesome. Let's take a look and see where we're at with the market here. Let's pull up SPX. Here we are. So yesterday's kind of shooting star type candle, upper shadow, red day, all-time high. A little bit kind of concerning, right? So, but again, we're still bullish, still proving otherwise, right? We're still over the trend line right here. So we did gap down a little bit, push down a little bit, got a little scary this morning, but came back up real strong, right? They bought the dip again. Why? Because we are in a bullish uptrend. That is what happens. So just continuing to buy the trend there, buy the dip there. We can see here, it was a little bit of a choppy day today. Got real tight, finally got out of the 15 orb range here, nice strong candle, and worked its way up right into the end of the day. So really nice stuff on that one today. So can't really go through today without taking a look at Netflix, right? So Netflix decided to put in an epic short squeeze today. So this is pretty good stuff. It's basically entered into the gap, right? The big gap, right, from its earnings, way back in 2019, right? So there's a big gap here, right? We've been consolidating, cup and handle pattern right here, and broke out of that today with some pretty decent volume here, and really just had to go. And this is one we pointed out to members on the live stream this morning, right, for relative strength. What we saw here was a nice move up this morning. It gave us a little bit of a pullback, which we liked, right? And then it gave a nice move for a 15 orb breakout, right? Then it gave you a little bull flag right here, another push up. They gave you an extended bull flag right here inside 15, right, which kind of came around our key levels right here, and then they just pushed it up into the close. So great job on this. I know we had a lot of members that did really well on that today. Let's see, what else do we have? So Beyond. Okay, so Beyond Meat's been really interesting recently, right? So it's had some pretty big days, big volume, right? So again, a strong candle this day, right? Couldn't get over these levels here, but I do think it's interesting that it finished with a lower shadow today, right? So let's see if that continues to hold. It basically held some key levels right here. Let's see if it can go. Maybe it'll have like one more red day, and then we might see a big green day on it again. So that's one to keep up there. The rising threes method, right? So that's a possibility as well. What else? So we've got, of course, Tesla. So Tesla can't keep that down long. Everybody got scared, right, with the upper shadow, but continued to hold those lows and hold the gap. So, today's price action was pretty interesting, right? We had a bullish hammer here for a nice 15 orb breakout this morning. Came back in the 15 orb range, right, inside 15, back out of it again, and then kind of held, above that range for the rest of the day. Roku had an interesting breakout today. So we liked Roku today, so it was pretty good. Let's take a look here, see what it did on the daily, right? So you had a nice lower shadow here, right, and started to work its way back up to the cloud. That's a nice next target. So intraday, when you see a nice pivot here, a nice pennant right at the 15 orb high, inside 15, boom, breakout right there, gets to your cloud level on the daily and gives you a nice move intraday. And let's take a look, see what's going on after hours. This will give us some interesting trades for tomorrow. So Intel is gapping up really nicely here, up to $68, right, after hours. So pretty good stuff. So all-time highs for Intel after hours, looking pretty strong there. And what else? And then SWKS. Well, it didn't do quite as well as Intel did, but just another one of those names that could be interesting. Definitely related to affected by Apple, things like that. So, but down a little bit after hours. But definitely one we could look at for a 15 orb trade for tomorrow. So, anyway, I hope everybody did great today. I hope everybody has a good evening, and hopefully we'll see you on the live stream tonight on the free YouTube live stream on the Bubblehead channel at 9:30 p.m. New York time. We'll be finishing up our discussion on Fibonacci's with a really cool topic and a cool technique, and I think you guys will like it. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your evening, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game, and I'll talk to you guys soon.